had a system. Thank you.
Thanks. That's taken. Joel and then Nelson. And because we have a lot of speakers, Tony, I see you. Take that before Joel goes. Go on, Tony. Yeah.
Yeah, very briefly, I wanted to just tell Joel, remember, people get the leaders they deserve. We are concentrating, yes, on the Raila and Ruto issues, but remember, right from the MCA to the MPs, we have elected very poorly as Kenyans. Because in the older days, you had Wangari Maathai, George Anyona, Tom Mboya, Shikuku. There has never been a lack of leadership within the parliamentary buildings and even within civil society. And that's one of the reasons, for example, when these goons tried to destroy the Jay-Z movement, this Sunday there was a concert that showed peace and showed tranquility and brought back the momentum. So remember that if we did not have that leadership this Sunday, people had begun to lose hope with this struggle. So part of the problem we have is the people we elected. I just wanted to put that in.
Thank you so much. Joel, then Nelson.
Thank you so much, Maj and Dr. Miguna, Dr. Mutunga, and Tony. We are really grateful for being here. Now, just a quick one in my 2 minutes. First of all, I'm interested in the word dialogue because it's gonna be prominent in this phase of this revolution. There'll come the politicians, the people in the swamp, because right now we are drowning the swamp. As Dr. Mutunga has mentioned it, we want to drown. These are Kanu orphans, as we saw yesterday. So at this point in time, we are not telling the government to use the approaches of the past, which really never worked. We are simply telling them to deal.
Am I the only one who is not hearing anyone?
I can hear him. Dr. Harry, kindly, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't hear him.
Okay, then just be patient. If you cannot hear the next speaker, then kindly leave and come back. Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Joel, kindly continue.
Okay, sorry about that, Dr. Miguna. So I was just saying that, right now it's not the time to use the past approaches in dealing with our problems. We are simply saying that to deal with corruption, to have good governance, to sack corrupt cabinet ministers or secretaries, to stop tribal appointments, bribery, and all that, this does not really need dialogue. And right now we have Raila, for example. In all my life, I've always voted for Raila. And from the 2007 general elections, that was a highly contested election, which resulted in significant post-election violence. But later, what happened? Raila chose dialogue at that time and most of us and some of his critics, argued that power sharing deal was more about political expediency and benefiting the political elites rather than addressing the root cause of the violence at that time, which, if I can remember, there were systematic issues about, rigging and all that. Then it came to 2013 elections where there was accusations that the push for dialogue was more about maintaining political relevance and positioning for the next general election, which was coming up in 2017. And then here we had 2017, the same thing. There was a handshake, which really led to BBI, which was a political maneuver to consolidate power and to...
Joel?
Yes.
Just a moment. Kindly allow me to clarify that each speaker is going to speak for only 2 minutes. This is because we have a lot of speakers that are still requesting for the mic. So after one minute, I'm going to raise my hand. So for all the speakers who are following, who will speak after him. After 1 hour, after 1 minute, if you see my hand raised up, it means you have another minute to go. I know the 2 minutes are not enough, but please, for all the next speakers, try to really, organize your points so that you can put them across in 2 minutes, and then we'll have more people speaking. Back to you, Joel, as you land. Thank you.
Okay, as I land now, we realize, after all that this is all about political expediency, consolidating power, and even marginalizing opposition voices. Right now, for me, I feel that that is the aim of the political class. The KANU orphans right now, they want to marginalize us. They want to silence the opposition voices. And, it's argued that really this serves their interests, the political elites, rather than addressing the needs of ordinary Kenyans. And as I wind up, there has been deaths, right now, Danzel Onyango Omondi, that was very painful. And the rest, and many others who haven't been mentioned, who haven't been heard. And at this time, the anger really should prick up to the bone, because many people, they're going to use this to silence people. They're going to use deaths. They're going to use abductions. They're going to kill people. And I would just want us to be encouraged by this and not to give up. I'll land there. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Joel. Over to Nelson. Daktari, can you now hear Nelson?